We'll begin in Lagos, where the National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers has issued a 2-week ultimatum to the federal government to stop the massacre, indiscriminate redundancies, and displacement of Nigerian workers by airline operators in the country.
TVC News senior correspondent Sharon Jason has details in this report.
Aviation workers in Nigeria are not happy with the current situation of things in the sector. They have warned the public of possible air crashes as safety of flights in the country can no longer be guaranteed. According to the president of the National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers, airline operators are hiding under the guise of COVID-19 to unilaterally cut pays, avoid negotiations for improved conditions of service, and haphazard salary payments. He also accused operators of sharp employment practice through engagement of foreigners who are not competent at the expense of qualified Nigerians.
We demand that Bristol and Airpeace should immediately recall all SAC pilots and aircraft engineers until all labor issues are resolved or be granted by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority because of attendant safety concerns created by their actions. If this call is not heeded within 2 weeks, our union will be left with no other option but to withdraw the services of pilot and aircraft maintenance engineers across all the airlines. We will no longer condone a situation where airlines operators go to government for relief packages and in turn punish Nigerians in whose name government gave the relief.
During a press briefing in Lagos, the union issued a 2-week ultimatum to the federal government to commence immediate release of intervention funds to the sector to ensure that jobs of Nigerians are secured. The union added that there is an urgent need for federal government to call airline operators to order and recall sacked workers.
We know the impact is purely negative on every other airline. Why not call or let us sit down on the table? Let us discuss. In the favor of our union, we talk in your own favor. At the end of the day, we shift ground. Dialogue is the last resolve of every conflict. And that even up today, we say, call us to negotiate, and we will negotiate. So we know generally that there are negative impact as a result of the COVID-19 in every airline operators.
As a stakeholders, and they are also working in the same environment, and they are also paying their dues to union individually, they are automatic member of the union. So nobody can deprive them of their rights. Like the Bristol, they are unionized workers. Despite being unionized workers, the management still remain fit to take law into their hand because they believe they have the power of hire and fire, and they can just lay anybody off at will. And it's a big affront to the union. As a reliable organization, we must resist it.
With the sack of more than 200 workers in the aviation sector, concerned stakeholders want the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority to be more proactive to ensure safety, security, and stability in the entire aviation sector. Sharon Jason, TVC News, Lagos.